Welcome to another episode of J.A.M Sessions, where I have passionate conversations with people that excite me. Recently, I got to sit down with Australian hip-hop artist and rapper 360. Let's stop messing about though and get to my interview with 360. The new record, Vintage Modern, is your first in over 3 years. How does it feel to have that out there now?
It feels great, yeah. There's nothing but positivity so far, which is amazing. After I got clean and got out of rehab and everything like that, I thought I had ruined any chances of having a lucrative career in the music industry. So to have this album come out and do what it's done is just amazing. So it's made me really, really happy.
So there was a fear that it might be hard to come back after that 3-year gap?
Yeah. So I had the Utopia tour from my last album, and everything was going well and all that kind of stuff. And I had this really, really bad addiction and had an overdose and had to cancel the tour. And then so I went to rehab and did that whole stint in there, and then a month after getting out, we went on tour again to try and redo that tour, and the tour was extremely unsuccessful. The ticket sales were very low. There were some amazing shows in there, but majority of it was just a bit of a flop. So it was a massive wake-up call to me that, I might have ruined everything. It felt like I had everything, and then I just lost it by just being a junkie, you know what I mean? So after that, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put my head down, write music, and try and do the best that I possibly can. So I spent a year just going hard and releasing videos and uploading stuff of me rapping onto Facebook and stuff like that, just to try and get people's attention back and see if there was any demand there. And at first it was really slow, but then it slowly picked up, and each video got a few thousand views, and it got to 20,000, and it just kept growing. And then I released a song called I'm Sorry, which explained all the drug stuff that I'd been through, and then that exploded. That was the most viral thing I've ever had, and that's at 14 million or something like that on Facebook now, which is crazy. And it feels like as soon as I did that, that's when everything changed, and I felt like, all right, I'm back. I feel like I'm definitely back to square one, but with a massive head start now. I feel like this is my chance to do everything over again.
Do you feel it was sort of a case of you had to earn everybody's trust again?
Most definitely, yeah, for sure. Because during that album period of Utopia, I was clean and I was a junkie. So there were songs where I was rapping about being clean when I genuinely was clean during that song when I wrote it. But there's also songs where I'm on drugs, so it was a whole mixed bag of things. So a lot of people were like, is he clean, is he not, whatever, you know what I mean? And then when that all came out, I feel like a lot of people were probably like, oh, this guy just talks shit, he's probably not even clean, he's just rapping about it to get attention, all that kind of. People would be extremely cynical. So it was really important for me to prove to them that I definitely was. So I really let people in, I think, by, on Snapchat and just doing videos and just being very open about my story with addiction and mental health and stuff like that. I think that's made people aware of, everything that's going on with me, and they can see that I'm being honest about stuff. Like when I talk about my mental health and all that kind of stuff, they understand now. So I feel like there's definitely a lot of trust that's back.
And how are you doing on the addiction and mental health front at the moment?
Really good, man. Yeah, I haven't had any illicit substances for 3 years. I don't drink. I don't do anything like that. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. The only drugs are just what's prescribed to me as medication, So, yeah, I'm doing really well. It's tough, though, very, very tough. After spending 6 or 7 years of constantly being on something and then suddenly having to stop. You have to learn how to like live life again. It's almost like you're starting again, and you have to learn how to interact with people without being on something. Like everything just is so different, you know. But it's so much better. Like I felt like, you know, I probably needed the drugs to create music and to be creative, but I think after spending a few months writing, after I got out of rehab and being clean, I realised I was writing the best shit that I'd ever written, you know. I think with a clear head and a more focused mind, everything is so much better.
And now that you're coping better with those issues, do you feel you sort of have a duty to try and help people that might be dealing with similar issues?
Yeah, definitely, man. I think it's good to be open, because then it makes other people realise that, you know, everyone goes through it in any situation. You know what I mean? Like people often assume people in the public eye or something like that, they're all kind of superhuman, or they're just different. But when someone comes open about having a mental illness or addiction, I think that's a really positive thing, because people then realise that they're not alone, and it can inspire them to open up to their families and stuff like that. So that's definitely, yeah, I love that about it. And we started a group on Facebook called The Close Circle, which is mainly people who are big, massive fans and followers of mine, and they're in this one group, and it's kind of made to show them the same appreciation that they've shown me. So we give them free tickets, or we give them first dibs on merch and stuff like that. But it was like made for that kind of, it was really made for that. But now it's turned into this whole other thing where everyone in the group just comes and they share. If someone's struggling, they'll post about it, and they'll say, this is what's happening, I don't know what to do, and stuff like that. You know, my initial reaction would seem to be that people would ignore that. But everyone's comments, it's just so positive, man. Everyone's comments are like, I'm here to talk, you know, people are just writing really positive messages to them and everything like that. So it's like almost like this little community of people willing to help one another, and it's great.
In particular, you had issues with codeine. Are you happy to see the laws change now, so it's a little bit harder to get that drug?
Man, to be honest, I don't think it should be made prescription only. I think they should do what they did with pseudoephedrine and just police it more, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's it's only a small percentage of people who actually abuse it, so there's people who genuinely need it, like whether it's for period pain or migraines or something like that. So it makes it super difficult for them when they've got to go to a doctor every time they need it prescribed, you know? So I think if they actually policed it like they did pseudoephedrine, because if you go to buy something with pseudoephedrine at a pharmacy, and then you try and buy it at another pharmacy down the road, it'll just come up in their system that you've just bought it, so they won't give it to you. So they should do the same thing, and then they can pay attention to people who are abusing it. You know what I mean? I think I don't believe the change in the law is a good thing, but you know, I guess it helps in some sort of way with the people who are abusing it. But it just stops them from being able to get it. An addict will always find a means of getting what makes them high some way or another. So it might just force them to do something worse, like going to get heroin and shit like that.
Yep. And back to the record, the album sort of took 2 attempts to get right. Was it a difficult decision to restart?
No, it actually wasn't, man. Like, I really liked the album that I had made, and I think I still plan on releasing that, like releasing all the songs that were on there for sure, because I really enjoy that stuff. And but it was just, I don't know, my gut was telling me. I did a session with a guy called Carl, and we made like 3 songs that were completely different to what I was doing, and my gut was saying this is the kind of music that I want to make for this next album. So we just totally redid the whole thing, and it just, yeah, it's amazing the contrast of it, because it was at first it was very heavy trap beats, and it sounded more modern production wise. You know what I mean, with the vintage element of rapping, and now that the album has been totally switched, it's like it sounds like more vintage production with as far as like the instrumentation goes and all of that. So it's I really like the way that it still works. You know what I mean?
With this record, you not only rap, but you now also sing as well. Was that a daunting thing to explore?
I've always definitely held back when it comes to singing because I guess I've either been like subconsciously a little bit scared, you know, because I'm a rapper that I should stick to rapping and shit like that. I've definitely always done, but never all out singing, you know what I mean? It's more of a rap singing kind of thing, I guess, but I really love singing. I think that's such an integral part of music. So if you can do it, you should do it, and I love doing it. So why not? Instead of worrying about what people think of, I've reached a point now where I don't really care. I don't give a fuck. I just want to just do what I want to do, so I'm going to do it. I mean, I think that applies to everything. You know what I mean? Like what you want to wear, as far as fashion goes and stuff like that. You know, people, you often care about what other people think, and if you want to wear something, just fucking wear it. That's the kind of attitude I've got now. I don't really care what people think. I'm just going to go and do it. So, but the singing, I love doing it, and I love that I've done it on this record. But I've got a whole project at the moment that I'm working on where it's nothing but singing as well. So that's really exciting. I find myself being more excited by that than anything at the moment, you know.
And you're now set to hit the road again for a tour. How are you feeling ahead of the tour?
Man, I'm really excited. I can't wait. Like, I guess I'm every emotion you can think of. I'm a ball of nerves, anxiousness, but so much excitement as well because, it's the first time going out in so long, and the ticket sales have been really good, so it's going to be something pretty special. And the show that we've put together, all the production and everything like that, it's something I've never done before, and I think we're taking the show to a whole new level. I actually can't wait till it starts on Saturday tomorrow, which is actually, it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, the tour kicks off tomorrow, and then you're heading up to Sydney next week. What can people expect from that show in Sydney?
I guess expect something completely different. If you've ever seen me live, you're going to see a totally different side to me. You're going to hear a lot of songs that have never been performed, and with a few surprises up our sleeve as well. So it's going to be amazing. As well as Pez coming too. So naturally, he's going to jump up during my set, and we'll do a bunch of songs that we've done together. It's like we were rehearsing for it last night, and we have about an hour and a half worth of material, you know, like it's crazy. And we're trying to figure out what would we cut if we had to cut it down and make it an hour, because most shows, we try and keep it to an hour, but I don't think we can really cut anything. So it's going to be a big show.
Okay, awesome. That's all I need. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck with the tour.
Thanks, mate. Take care.
I hope everyone enjoyed listening to my interview with 360. If you did, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and head on over to jamieappsmedia.com so that I can continue to bring you more interviews and reviews in the future. Until next time, go find your jam.